Guys, family, friends, welcome to another edition of the Cook and the Coach podcast. I'm Baeza, I'm the coach.
I'm Kenny, I'm the cook. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for listening. Today, we are talking some shit about politics. I am excited. The second and final presidential debate happened last night, or a couple nights ago. Today is Saturday, October 24th, and let's just jump right into it. Baze, what were you thinking when you were watching the debate?
I think I first have to give a shout out to Bill Duval, who has been getting me through this season of, as we called it on the last episode, Dream Selling Season.
Yes.
I think Charlemagne call it.
Mhm.
Election season is upon us. We're supposed to be voting in like a week and a half from the time we're recording this.
Yeah, it's
It's
so
getting
soon.
real, down to the wire. Millions and millions of young people have come out and vote, record numbers.
Yeah.
Um, I'll say like this to start it off. Duval hit it right in the head right away. It was his only tweet, the entire thing. It's boring now because they actually started debating actual policy.
Yeah, they were. It was a lot less catty with their conversation.
Now it did get more entertaining as it went on, and there was more shit happening. There's
Mhm.
more like fun. There's more like ooh ah moments. But
Right.
in the first half, it mad, very boring.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, they had the mic muting thing, which I thought was a very smart move.
Yeah, and it actually worked. It worked
It
great.
did. Yeah. And the moderator was it Kristen Welker? Is that your surname?
She did a great job.
Oh, she did a great job. She's a professional. She handled the conversation well. And may I just say, I was enamored with her every moment she was on the screen. Oh,
Stunning.
beautiful. Oh, I know.
Stunning.
I know.
Yeah,
It's freaking out.
no words. Just wow. She handled it with grace.
Absolutely.
The first dude that we saw, he was like swimming, trying to keep his head above water. The
Yeah.
fuck going on.
Almost crying.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But she actually had it together, had her shit together. She called out Trump,
Called out
not
Trump. Yep.
Biden. I liked it. I was yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was so good. Yeah, I don't even know, man. She did fantastic. You're right. It was fairly like mainly just policy oriented, and they respected the time limits quite a bit. Like they really didn't jump over the time limits almost at all, which I was shocked by,
Yeah.
especially compared to the first time they had it. I was
Yeah.
expecting them just to be like just running away. I think Trump did that a little bit more, but in general, yeah, I was kind of surprised. But
I felt like she gave him a little more leeway on rebuttaling back and forth. But
mhm.
because she allowed that, the initial responses were within the time limits.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah, so it was a trade off as far as like rebuttaling way too much back and forth. But they were consistent by saying, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, whatever. They were consistent with that. So that was nice to
Dude,
see.
oh my gosh. And a Welker was like, you can have 10 seconds. You can have 15 seconds. Like doling it out perfectly. Like, oh, may I please respond? Yeah, 5 seconds. Like just like dishing it out, making sure. I really think that the reason there wasn't a lot of talking over was because it doesn't, if you're talking and your mic is muted, it doesn't look strong. It looks like you're incompetent, I think. So like that's why they couldn't really play with that much. And that's why they like had to cater or like really try to charm the moderator, like give her
Yeah.
compliments and everything. Just to, again, to preface, we've said this every time we've had one of these talks. Like, if anyone's listening to this actually looking for political insight, you're very dumb. I'm sorry you're
This is
learning this now. Like, we're not trying to endorse or support anybody on here. We're just talking shit. And if we make one person more than the other, that just happens to be how it is. That said, there was a lot of things that were hilarious that both of them said that were like subtle and like you had to like read them to understand like the stupid thing that they said, or like just to like realize it because they did so much babbling and tying sentences together that it was harder to pick up on it, I think, for me. Do you remember the part where Biden was talking to the teachers of America about like going back to school and everything?
Yeah.
And he was like, you teachers, like, not that many of you are gonna die. Don't worry. Don't worry. Come on. Like, it was so dark. Not that many of you are gonna die. Like, stop. Come on. Wild.
Joe
Incompetent.
Biden is a definition of a Midwestern old man.
Come
Midwest
on.
and old white man. He like through and through. That's just who he is, and it comes
Oh,
out, and you gotta love it. It is what it is. You gotta love it for who he is.
dude, did you notice? I agree. Did you notice how many times he used "come on" as punctuation for his
Yeah,
thoughts? He said it like a dozen times at least.
but like in an old person way would use it.
Oh yeah, it was so good. I freaking loved it. I thought it was funny that they had a argument about who could raise more money.
Again, it's like the cul-de-sac cred thing. It's like
Yeah, yeah,
billionaires arguing about who can raise more money. It's like,
yeah.
really? Like that's where our credit's coming from right now? That's what we're going after?
Yeah,
Of
man.
all of all things you could like have a big dick competition about, it's about raising millions for your campaign. Like,
Were there any parts that really stuck out to you? Super funny.
well, I think Joe Biden's looks a little skinny. A
He did
little
look a little
thin.
skinny.
A little thin. Sounds like a skeleton more and more every debate.
They got to send him more food down in that basement. It's cold.
Some carbs in there, for real.
Yeah.
Trump looks more orange than usual. Do you notice that?
I didn't notice that. He was more orange.
He looked more orange than usual. Like, he has like an orange tint. Everyone knows it. You'll make fun for it, whatever. But like, it was definitely more than like typically what it was.
Do you think he throws on a little extra for special occasions like cologne? Just like a little
I
more?
think so, man. I think for whatever reason, he's like, you know what? I gotta go with the extra dark bronzer today. Like,
Yeah, it's a special occasion.
when they got to the immigrant discussion, I mean, both of them were just like talking out of their ass. And I was just like, it's so. I try to see it from a comedic perspective.
Yeah.
So I was like, funny. I try to see it as like funny,
Yeah.
but it was bad from both sides. It was just bad nonsense.
Yeah, dude. That's when it got a little messy. They got a little sloppy around then. It's a couple moments. That was one of them.
The immigrant discussion, the race discussion. That's when I got.
Yeah, the race one got real janky. Oof.
Both of them were it.
The lowest IQ thing. It was just weird. There's like a lot of strange sentences sprinkled in there. It was very uncomfortable.
How that wasn't a headline story, I don't know. The IQ comment, that should have been front page on every paper. I don't know how it wasn't.
Yeah, because it was like Trump said that only the low IQ people go back to seek asylum in the court, I guess. That's what he said. Wild.
Like, how's the left not jump on that?
I don't know. I would have thought that they did.
On the left, I'm looking. I didn't hear nothing from nobody.
I didn't see anything either, but I'm also not seeking it out. Come on.
Come on, man.
Well, come on. Just like trying to appeal to the. Yeah, you just shut up. Malarkey. He used the word malarkey, and I was so happy. Oh, malarkey.
I love it.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Yeah.
Did you see how Trump kept on trying to trick Biden by saying like, "Oh, I thought you were the big man. Oh, well, they called you the big man. Called you the big man. Oh, I thought that was you. Are you the big man? Well, maybe not. like, oh, you want to be the big man? Oh, you should be the big man. Like, and Biden's just like,
he was trying to bait him.
Yeah.
Credit to Biden, he didn't really take it that much. Credit to Biden, he didn't really take it.
No, he didn't. He did not crack as much as he did the first time.
Yeah.
He kind of just didn't engage in a better way. He just like chuckled a little bit and just didn't really, almost like he didn't even hear it. That I feel like is what's the smarter thing to do. Like rather than approach it head on, you sort of ignore it.
Exactly.
Because it's too ambiguous to really like, for like a bully, that ambiguity is hard for a bully. You know, like you can't pick out, something really specific that way. I think that's the move.
Right. No matter what side you on, you're looking for Trump to come with the heat, like he did in 2016, come with the roasts, come with the jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Not that many jokes.
Not as many.
Even less than the first one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Man.
Come on, man. One thing that makes me really laugh about Biden in general is that he sometimes when he starts to get more sincere, he'll do like one of two things. Like one, he'll like look to camera and be like, he'll talk about COVID and he'll like give super specific examples about like, oh, when you reach across the table to grab your grandmother's hand and your grandmother's hand isn't there anymore. It's like, Jesus, dude. He gets really specific, which he did that a lot. Like you're laying in bed. That
almost too detailed.
Oh, almost too detailed. Like, all right, dude, that's personal.
Yeah.
You don't know me like that. Either that, or he'll say something really sincere and it sounds almost sexual. Like he was saying something about Trump's tax returns, and he was like, "Show us, just show us. Stop playing around." And it was like, "You want to see his cock, dude? What are you trying? What are you asking for, man?" Sounded so sexual.
Does Trump have a huge hog or a small wiener? What does Trump have?
I feel like he probably has a big old dong. If I had to
You think
guess,
so?
I think he probably does.
Stormy Daniels says it's little.
Who does? Stormy. Well, Stormy Daniels also wanted people to like her again. You know what I mean? Like,
Fair enough. Yeah.
she was nationally embarrassed. Like, she had to do something. Like, just a quick cheap shot would be to say he's a small dick. But me, I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, that's a fair point, actually. I don't know. I could see him like carrying a hog, but at the same time, it's like I feel like he is the way he is because he is. Maybe
He's also
you know
a
what?
dick, so maybe he has a small one. Yeah, I really don't know. It could go either way.
It could be that, or it could be he's so confident in himself. That's why he says all the outrageous shit.
Yeah, it could really go either way.
He only eats McDonald's 24/7. He's obese, wears oversized suits.
Oh
He
yeah.
has really bad toupee. He has orange spray tans.
Yeah.
And you're president of the United States, and you have to have some. You gotta be secure in something. Maybe
Yeah.
it's his dick.
Maybe it's that hog.
Melania's still with him. Melania could divorce him and got like a couple billion off rip, but she's still there.
That's true. That's very true. I don't know. These are the questions. We need someone to investigate. We need a an independent third party to go in and figure out what he's working with.
Once we get some sponsorships, we'll hire someone.
Yeah, exactly. Did Biden kiss his wife through her mask after the debate?
Yeah.
That was so weird. What was that? That was so weird.
I'm not gonna lie. I was getting lunch with my girl like yesterday or a couple days ago,
Mm.
and I kissed her through the mask. I was like, that was some dumb shit. Why did I just kiss her through the mask? It makes no sense. Why am I felt so goddamn stupid in that moment, bro. Just take the mask. Like it's just this. That's all it was. And I didn't do it.
Did you guys both have masks on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Stupid.
Well, I guess that's better than one of you having a mask on and the other one not. That's really weird to me.
To clarify, I was like coming from the side and like kissing her like on the corner lip shit right here.
Sure.
So it wasn't on her, it was all on me. But that doesn't make it any less awkward. Do you think this changed anyone's like perspective, like voting wise?
No.
I think if anything, I think it's more so solidified people's ideas of who they're gonna vote for. I don't think anyone crossed over from this.
I think I'm kind of just thinking of this now, but I think that undecided voters are people, if they're actually real, who are like trying to just choose who to vote for. I think it's people who didn't even want to vote at all and are deciding whether one person has convinced them to vote at all. I don't really think that like people ever change their opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think yeah, there's something there for sure.
You're not deciding who you're going to vote for. You're deciding whether you're going to vote at all if you're undecided and watching a debate and like being swayed one way or another.
What do you think happens to the country if it ends in a direct tie? I've been researching stuff for like, okay, who's gonna win, who's doing what states, yada yada.
Right.
There's actually like a handful of like actual political experts. I think it could end in like an exact tie with the electoral college, like an exact tie.
I have no idea what would.
And,
Is there something in the rule book for what happens with that? I have no idea.
There is, but I don't remember what it was.
The rule book. I'm such an idiot. The rule book.
Mathematically,
Jesus.
it can't happen in a direct tie. Mathematically.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
There
will be chaos either way. No matter what happens, there's going to be chaos. In 10 days from now? Oh, I don't even think of what if it was a tie. Yeah, what if it's like a Bush thing where it's like it comes down to Florida and there's like a big recount or something.
I'll be up watching, and people. But here's the thing, though, too. Oh, one last thing before we wrap up. I think this is super interesting.
Okay.
The thing that so we usually get the results like at 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, for an
Mm-hmm.
election.
Right.
Just saying that that's not the case. We'll be waiting like days, maybe even a week or two, to get the results.
Because of the mail and stuff, or why?
Mail-in ballots, like, yeah, Corona is gonna slow everything down.
Are they allowed to count the mail-in ballots before election day?
I don't think so,
Oh.
which doesn't make sense, but
Well, I guess like if one person was in the lead and everyone knew at that point, that could maybe sway some of the voting. But
you just don't tell people. You just count it. You don't tell nobody.
yeah, but people can't keep secrets. I feel like that's probably why.
Oh,
Yeah,
somebody,
it could be drawn out. That would be even worse. Yeah, that sucks.
more content.
More content, baby. Whatever it takes for more content.
Whatever it takes.
Dope.
All right, guys. That's it. We hope you guys are enjoying these shorter, more frequent podcasts. New Year might save this format. Maybe it won't save it. Maybe we'll go back to the hour episodes. We don't know. We're gonna see. We are gonna come back in person. I don't know. I don't know when it's gonna happen. No, we're gonna make it happen. I know that. Yeah, me and Ken got some shit cooking, so don't worry. We got more content for you guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Come on the way. Instagram, as always, podcast, The Cooker and the Coach. My Instagram, @Baeza. You guys know where to find me. Hi, it's your boy. Ken, you got music, you got cooking, you got your own personal page. Tell them about it.
Yep. So at KPMartin2 on Instagram is my personal page. And in my bio, there's links to my food page and also a link to my music as well. So you can find all of that there if you just go to my Instagram. So check that out.
Guys, we'll see you next time. Thank you for listening.
Peace.